welcome into Tale of Immortal. There seemed to be enough interest around the topic for a playthrough, so I figured I would do it. I had originally made this character specifically because I was just going to play myself. I had gone through the opening that I showed in the tutorial video, and that was about it. I'd stopped there. I was going to roll up a brand new character for the video, and after rolling for about 30 minutes and not getting a single character that I liked, I was like, you know what? Maybe we will use old Ching here, and that's what I decided to do. I got incredibly lucky on the destinies. I have the issue where the melon loader doesn't let my game load, so I can't use mods. I guess I could go out and prove it to you, but you'll just have to take my word for it. And I didn't actually make him look a certain way or anything, because I wasn't planning on using this character. I was just going to fiddle around with him to test the new destinies that we got. So we'll have to find ourselves some new duds. I don't really like the way that old Ching here is dressed. I don't like the cut of his jib, but we will fix that. So this is going to be pretty straight gameplay for at least the first couple episodes. I want to show, if you're new and thinking about getting the game, what does the game actually look like to play? Because this is a game that can be a little bit grindy, and you can make that better or worse on yourself depending on various things that you do or don't do. But I'm going to start off that way. Let me know if you have a strong opinion about it going forward. One option would be I could cut out a lot of the combat maps once we kind of are in the swing of things and I'm just in grind mode. So I would just say, hey, we're going to go into this fight. Hey, we're back from the fight. Something along those lines. Let me know. I really need some feedback there because I'm struggling a little bit at how to make this watchable. Because while I enjoy raw gameplay of people, especially in grindy gameplays, because it makes me feel like somebody's sitting beside me and playing and suffering alongside me, I know some people do not care for that either. So I'm open to either way, and we'll just have to see how people are feeling it. So this is Ching Jaimu. So we're just going to refer to him as Ching. He is a middle, key refining middle cultivator. I basically just, like I said, went through the tutorial. I went up and did the 3 crow bit. On the way to the 3 crow bit, though, I did have a town, and I stopped in there, and they had this blue attack skill, and this is just too dang juicy to not get. So I did stop. I did a few missions in that town to pick this up. A early game tip if you're a new player, get a green or maybe blue book for attack and defense. I think those are your first two, and then your third one is probably HP. Just make yourself a little bit tougher, go for some raw stats more than anything fancy. It's going to take us a hot minute before we can really get lots of skill points. By picking up a blue that cost me 6 of my 12, greens should only be 4, so you could have an attack, a defense, and an HP book. And then you can grab these as you find them. And then once you do get a few skill points, you can easily equip these. Beyond that, I did do the special little intro quest for our upgraded left-click attack. This is the Cutter's Forceful Breeze Sword. And this has pretty much exactly what I would want on it. It's got bleed chance, and it's got Breeze Sword pierces through enemies, which I feel like Sword really, really needs. Sword is being specifically taken because of our destiny. We have the Lotus Sword Will, gives us sword plus 30, gives us plus 2 attack, and we have this Radiant Lotus that automatically absorbs ki to form Lotus Seeds with special effects. So I have peeked at what a few of those might be, and they seem really kind of cool. We'll see. I know that the Lotus Sword Will kind of wants us to use the sword motion skill. It seems like a lot of people don't like that. There's builds that you use other motions even though you're using a sword for. I'm going to try to play it straight sword. We'll see if I can maintain that or if I get annoyed or what. I am definitely not claiming to be the best player here ever. The highest I've ever gotten is Golden Core. So take everything I say with a bit of grain of salt. Beyond Lotus Sword Will, we are also intelligent. This sets our insight stat 250. So you don't have to worry about any insight from anywhere else. And it gives us max mood minus 30. So we're going to be a bit of a grumpy boy. In fact, I probably should use an item right now. I don't want to get lots and lots of penalties off of that. And that's just going to be a perennial thing. I don't know if anything raises maximum mood. It also makes us negative 100 charisma. But we also got inherited luck, which is luck plus 30. and charisma plus 200. So we negated that. So stat-wise, 115 luck is pretty good. I shoot for 100 on my characters. It just makes the grind slightly less painful, in my opinion. Maybe that's a placebo effect. And insight, I like a lot of insight. I usually shoot for like 130 plus-ish. And this is just super good. It is 150. I don't have to worry about anything else. We are developing our Taoist mind, and from some event, I have virtuous. Beyond that, I don't think there's a ton to say here. I picked up some various things from my adventures. I do have my next pill for middle breakthrough. We are writing our feather mount that we picked up from Sunny when she dropped it. And other than that, we are starting out. Oh, I suppose we have this. We have a red lotus seed. If we can slip this into someone's inventory, upon success, we will randomly copy one of their equipped martial arts, excluding mind skills. So that seems really interesting to me. If we can find somebody who has a good like a good smattering of sword skills, I may chance getting them mad at me and try to slip them this and get some more early powerful skills. That would be rather nice. We look at my world map. You can see here, I went this way. It was, I don't remember which. It was one of these two had that nice book. And then I went up here and did the Crows event, and then I've been teleported back down here. And that is where we're at so far. And we're going to pick up from there. You can see my stats. I'm pretty banged up here. I'm going to have to probably heal up. Final piece of character, I guess, is I did go with the Mystic Gourd. I do prefer that as my best. And I think I have a monster in here because in one of the town battles, I helped some lady find treasure, and I was able to absorb something. Yeah, it was the griffin-looking creature thing. So we will go ahead and refine him. Yep. Master, if I change form, I'll be able to give you more help. Sure. Now, we can switch our active imp here. If it remind me. Yeah, here. So, right now, we have him as my guard. He has the mushroom throwing skill, and he drops the mushrooms. That's kind of whatever. The mushroom throwing skill can actually be pretty good. We also have the demonic eagle spirit, who releases several huge whirlwinds and shoots out dangerous feathers. I'm not really feeling that. I think we'll leave those alone. Let's go ahead and we'll drop him into a team, and we're going to send them out. This is what I absolutely love about the gourd more than anything else. So this will allow us to cut through some of the grind. So we can tell him to find manuals, materials for comprehension and cultivation, special items for imps. We could have him look for wealth, which will give us spirit stones, elixirs, materials for immortal wardrobe. That's changing your outfit once we get to the next area. Special items for gourd imps. We could seek wisdom. Chance to find all kinds of spiritual fruits, artisanship books, special items for gourd. The fruits are nice. I can grind those at a sect. That's not the worst thing. It's the artisanship books that always annoy me. So this is nice. I do like that a lot. Also, we could do explore something that's cut off. Chance to find materials for artifacts, artifact spirits, Taoist fruits, breakthrough materials for cultivators. So really nice here, good smattering. I'm going to go for the books and hopefully just get that without having to do a lot of grinding on that. And that is that. We have right here, I'm pretty sure this starts one of the 5 Blooms quests. I think this is the Dragon Girl. We could start that, or we could go elsewhere. Where we are at, I kind of want to go somewhere and heal. I'm kind of banged up here. My focus is super low, so I'm not going to be able to use a ton of items. So I think we're going to have to hit a town of some sort. We know where 2 towns are. There should be, I think there's a total of 5 in the first area. So I think what I'm going to do is instead, we're just going to go and we're going to go scouting until we find a town. We'll just remember that this is here. I think it's hard to see, but I think that there is a icon on the map. So we shall return. Let's go ahead and get going. Okay. We are currently obviously not in a sect, so we don't have easy access to being able to cultivate. So I am going to grab these. This also affects our lotus. So as we run around, I will be picking these up. Something I normally kind of ignore. I usually get through my middle breakthroughs before my sec tryouts to try to give me a little bit of power boost. And then I usually just kind of ignore those for a hot minute. Ooh, here we go. We got a Xian Lotus Seed, a mythical treasure condensed by the Radiant Lotus, used to guarantee a powerful artifact spirit summon the next time you activate crystals in Fallen Valley. Oh, baby. I'm not going to spoil that, but that is really, really good. If we're lucky, this playthrough will last long enough that we will see why I am so excited about that. I'll give you a hint. Babel does play gacha games. And that will be the end of my hint. Rumor has it a harpy appeared in Stormvale near Huangzheng Town. Okay. Nothing I can really do yet. A great way to get yourself killed early is start investigating those things before we do our first major breakthrough. All right, we have our bottleneck here. Let's go ahead and break through. I had already bought my pill. Beautiful. Some extra stats here. Key being a lot of extra HP, actually. Some defense, some attack. All beautiful stats. Next up, we are looking at our actual breakthrough to Foundation. If you start on the lower end, it's easier to do. The problem with that is you actually get stats from the items you use during your breakthrough. So if I use this item for my breakthrough, then I get 4 attack, 3 defense, 79 vitality. If you do the first breakthrough, you only get to use one of these items. If you do the heaven breakthrough, you get 3 of them. So I almost always, and read that as I always go for the best breakthrough. I mean, if you add these first 3 together, here's another 53 vitality. Here's another 6. That's like 200 HP. Whereas if I broke through with, let's say, just a junkier one, this one, then I'd have 4 attack and 11 crit. Not good. Not good. These are permanent stats. Do not mess around with your breakthroughs. You need to take them very seriously, Disciple. Let's keep rolling. Some key. This is where there's a high herb score. My herbal skill's so bad, we're going to get nothing but junk out of it. I'm not going to waste my time. Remember that this game actually has time move forward with all of our actions. So we do need to be cognizant of that. Maybe not paranoid about it, but we do need to recognize it. Yeah, this feels really weird actually picking these up. I normally would ignore these at this point, but I want to keep condensing Lotus things and see what we can get. I do believe that I set this world at low population. I have since then been told that maybe that's not a good idea, that maybe that's not enough people for Guild Wars. I don't know if that's the case or not. We're just going to play with it because the character is so ridiculously good. And if we die, which there's a distinct possibility we do, and start another playthrough, then maybe I'll up the population. Have to let me know what you guys like on that. So, adventure skill learned further increases chance to obtain gourd imp item breakthrough elixirs. We got a feng shui textbook. Adventure history. Demon Eagle Spirit obtained the book and learned a skill. Adventure skill learned. Sword insight. Increases the rarity of obtained sword manuals for the team when adventuring. Oh, excellent. I want to go swords. We also got an alchemy textbook and an herb textbook. We got some imp XP elixirs and we got some spiritual fruits. Excellent. This is absolutely why I love the gourd. Send the team on adventure again. Send them again. We're going to immediately go use that. So alchemy textbook takes our alchemy up by +5. These books can take me all the way to 50, and I would like to get 50 before we leave the first area. So this is where my grind annoyance happens, is getting those done. But hopefully we won't have that problem since we're going imps. We also have some extra fruits. We have some palm. So these are going to raise our palm skill. As I mentioned in the first video, these are the ability to learn skills and use them, but they're also resistance to that damage. So increase your fist stat to the required value to learn the corresponding fist skills, and increase your chance to neutralize your enemy's fist skills. So even if we never want to use lightning, right now I have a very low chance to resist lightning damage. So you're going to want to get all of these up. Plus, you never know, maybe you decide to change the skills you want to use in the future. And if you were to do that, then you definitely would want to have the roots already there. Guafei, this is another event that I had while I was going. There was a cultivator, a guy that was harassing her, and she claimed that he was trying to force her to dual cultivate with her. So I beat him up, and then I told him to get out of here. Ching Moo, how have you been? I'm alright. So we have at least one friend in this world who doesn't hate us. Now, we are actually beautiful, which is decent, so people will treat us relatively nicely. I don't think we have... we're obscure reputation. It's very hard to be a lonely person in the cultivation world. You really need to have some friends that we can talk to and debate with so that we can learn skill points. You walk into a forest and you see a melon-sized fruit hanging from a tree. Several flowers are blossoming on the tree. The crimson sepals are crowned in black. Let's harvest. The fruit falls from the tree and turns to mush. Here we got nothing. Unfortunate. That's like the type of event where I think luck might have an effect. I don't know that for certain, though. Now, do I want to keep picking these up? I'm really, really torn. Once we are maxed out on our bottleneck, it's not going to do anything for us but our Lotus. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to make a decision on that. For now, I'm willing to grab them until we at least hit bottleneck. Yep, another one already. Okay, I'm liking that so far. What do you got? Used to guarantee a powerful artifact. Oh, baby. I'm so excited about that. Okay, an array. It seems to be an array from ancient times. Activate. These just give you a big chunk of line of sight that you always have, actually. So even when I walk away, I can look over here and see what's going on. Okay, these purple mountains are uncrossable. So we kind of hit a dead end here. Another task I like to do in the early game is I like to find the borders of the first area. And then as I'm playing, I just kind of scout out the whole place. So we are just going to kind of meander here. I'm looking for a town more than anything else. Take what we can get. We also had many lives were lost. We're going to keep getting this, and it's because of the 3 ragged crows. Nothing much I can do about that for quite a while. New merchandise in the markets and new merchandise in the manual pavilion. So the stores have all reset. Strong winds pick up. You lose your footing and fall down a cliff. At that moment, a strange beast with the head of a lion, antlers of a deer, body of a moose, and covered in dragon scales gallops towards you on a cloud, lifts you up and returns you to the mountain, then gallops away. Sighing inwardly, you find a trace of ki has rubbed off on you. Lightning +1. Ooh, lucky event. I don't have a direct reason that I need to do these fights right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just bypass them. You definitely could take those fights. You can practice your skills and whatnot. Man, we've already passed, 3 months, and I have not found what I'm looking for here. A little unlucky there. Mushroom Man appeared near Yuyi City. I want to find the city. Our adventurer came back. We got some books and some materials. Excellent. Send it again. Okay. Yep, send them again. And I'm going to immediately... Now, I want to use these right away so nobody else can steal them from me. It's kind of dangerous carrying around, expensive things, so... Got some alchemy, feng shui, and some mining. Very cool. Our mining's almost up to the 50% mark for what we can get in this first... Oh, I was also going to use a mood item. Let's just do that. So, you can actually look. This character likes jadeware, bookwind, and illustrated books. Those would give us the most. We only need to get a few points, though, so it's kind of whatever. So this is an illustrated book, accessory. So let's use that. Just to show it off. It gave me 13, which maxed me out. I got to be very careful about this. Since we have such a low mood in general, it's going to be easy for us to get bad debuffs and whatnot. We're just going to try to keep on top of that. Oh, come on. There's got to be some place up here. Oh, signpost. Okay, there we go. That should tell me there's something near here. Okay, I think we just hit bottleneck. Yuyi City. Perfect, okay. And Yuanwang Town. Excellent. So now we know where 3 towns in the city are. So there should be one more missing town, I believe. And that's everybody. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should have one more. We have 1 sect, 2 sect. I don't know how many there necessarily are. I think you're guaranteed at least 4, I want to say. I could be wrong about that. Okay, we should be nearing the apex of this area, and then it should cut down this way. You're traveling when you come across Holy Spring. To your surprise, you find blade cuts on almost every tree. There's also a thatched hut nearby. Cultivate near the Holy Spring, go towards the thatched hut. Let's look at the hut. You walk towards the thatched hut. It is shut. In front of the hut is a stone table. There appears to be words etched on it. Inspect the table. On closer inspection, you sense the calligraphy is part of nature itself. The writing resonates with the cut marks on the trees. You're struck with a revelation and quickly start to meditate. You lose track of time. All your flashes of inspiration dissolve like mist. You give up and leave when you realize the moment has passed. Okay, so we failed to get something out of that. That's unfortunate. No, not taking those fights at the moment. Oof, another month already. Yeah, getting this initial scouting done is annoying, but I feel like this is a good investment. Okay, excellent. Ooh, okay, that tells us something. We just found Quicksand's Reach. These are the elemental areas where we're going to need to be able to get the key orbs that we need to ascend. So, excellent there. There are 6 of those in any zone who has them. Okay, we know this one, we know that one. This is new. Oh, okay, that should be all the towns. So, very happy about that. We are done with that task. I'm going to resist these for the time being because we are already bottlenecked. And just for my own sake, I am going to find the apex here, and then we will come back to that town. We already know where those are. You enter the wooded grassland. Everywhere there are birds singing and flowers blooming. A cute monster notices you and comes over for a chat. Do you know of the 5 colored stones? Legend has it that Goddess Nuwa used 36,500 of them to patch the sky. They are considered great artifacts. So this is actually considered a actual goddess. I actually was in Nuwa's Pavilion when I traveled in China. Yeah, I had to climb those stairs. Oof, that was a bit of a climb. The English signs were pointed the wrong direction. They were telling us to go downstairs that you were supposed to be going up. Just a bit of baffled trivia for you there for the Pagoda of Nuwa. Forgive me, Nuwa, no disrespect meant. Give me a precious manual, and I will go and get you a stone. It only works if you're honest. Ether rocks, this is an opportunity that does not come lightly. I better trust it and try my luck. I don't care about the artifacts, but you look tasty. Nothing is ever free that smells like trouble. No, I mean, would a hairy rabbit man ever lead you astray? Which manual do you want to give the rabbit? Normal manual. Oh, good, I have one. 150, 31. Ironically enough, I might learn this. It's just spiritual resist. After attack, defense, and HP, martial resist and spiritual resist would be my next wanted pieces to get, unless I get something just super duper lucky. And this would be perfectly fine to use right now. So maybe we give him the spear one. I'm not going to use it. Here you go, buddy. My best manual. You decide to try your luck and pull out a valuable manual from your inventory. The rabbit takes it and looks it over. He seems satisfied. Since I am an honest rabbit, I will go and get you a stone. You focus on your cultivation. Here, take this heavenly carrot. I'll come and find you when I've found the stone. You feel something's not quite right, but choose to ignore the feeling and focus instead on the promised stone. Rabbit Spirit's carrot. A heavenly carrot from the rabbit spirit. She promised... Oh, it's a she. Oh, my bad. To bring you some ether rocks and has left you her favorite carrot as a token. Not long after you bump into the rabbit creature again. He's... Okay, which is it? Still using the same trick to fool other travelers. As it happens, he fails to recognize you. Angrily, you lunge at the rabbit. As it tries to flee, a bunch of stolen objects fall out of its pockets. Watching it retreat into the distance, you sigh and put the items in your bag. Thank you, friendo. Yeah, that's like, I don't know, 7 times as much as what I had was worth. And this carrot, lifespan +1. So down here, this is my lifespan of 80 years. We started out as a 16-year-old and we're already 17. Oh my goodness, old man here. Our lifespan is now 81. So we've recouped the year we have wasted wandering. Okay, this is the apex of the zone. So now that I know where that is, let's make our way back down to that town. Keeping an eye on where things are. Okay, we have a monster spot right here. If they have a mission that I need to clear one out, I want to remember where that's at. We'll just hop into town here. Hello? Care to join me for some tea and a good debate? Yes, please. Let's debate. This is super duper good. This is how one way you can earn skill points. And there is a correct answer, and I believe they are based on their internal traits. So she is upstanding. She's righteous. She's faithful and family-oriented. Thunderous shout, herbalist, the unfortunate. That's unfortunate, no pun intended. Skills, she's a fist user, and she actually has a really good skill here. She also has a, I'm going to call them orange. I believe red is actually the best. I think I misspoke before. A red border, I think, is the strongest skill. This is the second best. So, but still, I maintain, still really good. Okay, so as previously mentioned, you can also look at the background. So she's been doing this since the beginning of the game. She had a conversation with somebody. She's in a sect of some sort and she completed a mission. She's looking for an elixir. Wanted to find a ring. Family. She has a master and 2 parents, although one of them looks to be deceased. Her parent is of key condensation, rank 3. We are currently rank 1. So if we were to cause her trouble and get people pissed, this person would come and bully me most likely. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble messing with people who have powerful friends. So don't do it. Okay, let's remember she's upstanding. Now when you debate, just like in real life, don't say what you actually think. Tell the person what they want to hear and then they'll like you more. Pro tip there. An old man is pretending to be hurt. When someone extends a helping hand, the old man accuses them of hurting him and demands compensation. People are often reluctant to help other people these days. When you see someone asking for help, what do? Okay, we know she's upstanding, so she is definitely gonna help the person. If you see a beautiful woman bathing in the mountain spring, what do? We could have some decency, we could transcend our desires and go up to them, or we could follow our desires and peek. She would obviously want us to have some decency. Cultivation is a hard road, full of deception and death. If you could go back in time and live a life filled with happiness, would you do it? Ooh, I don't know what the right answer is here. I'm gonna say we're gonna continue cultivating. One word from a sage can change a man's life. She liked us. Excellent. And we gained knowledge. This is very vital, especially in the early game when it's hard to get. We are so lucky that she just came up and was nice to us. I'll show you what that's going to do here. A cultivator near Lingxiang town in Yongning, that's the area we're in, turned into a blood puppet. Our dude came back, found us some more stuff. Send him again. Okay. Okay. Send again. I don't know why I have to double okay that. I think it's telling me I don't have a full team, but I don't have one, so nothing I can do about that. Go to our items. Brought me some fire fruit. Use. Okay. And use. Oh, there's a new button there. It said bulk use. I didn't notice that before. That must be new since I've really been playing. Excellent. That's going to save me so much time. Fire's up to 20 now. And the book was an herbal textbook. Cool. We need to get these also to certain levels so that we can learn new recipes. So we need to get, I believe they're called prescriptions for herbs, and they will require a certain herb skill to get. Once we have the prescription, we can harvest that material. We want those so that we can use alchemy skill and make different pills and breakthrough materials and things like that. So really super nice if we can get this early so we can start passively farming up those materials before we actually need them. So very cool that we're getting those. Oh, also, the skill points. So if we go to... I'm going to need a second. Yeah, mind skills. This is our knowledge. We got 489 from our debate with her. We're going to convert the points. I don't know why you ever wouldn't. I don't know why these don't automatically do it. And we just gained a maximum of +6 more skill points. So now we could equip up to 18 points worth here. That was huge. That was absolutely huge for us, actually. Good start there. If you play an ugly character, or something about your character makes people not like you, you're in for a bad time. It is so hard to get people to agree to have debates with you. Okay, so we are in town here. We could open up the roster of who's in town. We've got, a high-ranking dude here. Rong Faixin is a key condensation middle. He is part of Hidden Frost sect of the Hufian branch. That's the next zone. I don't know why he's here. We have this guy who, I don't remember him, but I met him at some point because we have at least a little bit of a relationship. Some people will have colors or something going on. If we look at her, she is Yongning #1 spear cultivator. If we check her stats, yeah, spear is 51. What skills do you got? Yep, here's her really high rank. She's got a foundation level skill. Very cool there. Would you talk with us? She's middle way. So this is somebody who's like true neutral is kind of how to think about that. Like you believe in true balance, but she's power hungry and self-centered. Yeah, you look like trouble, lady. I want nothing to do with you. How about you? I'm looking for sugar mamas. I'm not going to lie. So we would love to make a very powerful friend and have them kind of protect us. Yongning #1 water cultivator. Middle way, power hungry glory hound. She is the chosen one. Luck and speed and charisma. She has a pretty high reputation and she's beautiful. Skill wise, yep, she's got water skills. All right, not going to mess with her. Now, one thing we could do, I will look at your, are you sword? No. We do have that lotus thing that if we could slip this into someone's bag, we might be able to learn one of their skills. The only people who I'd want to do that to are people with sword skills, though. Like this guy, but I wouldn't want his junk like that. Oh, a foundation. I think what I would shoot for... Oh, I immediately interrupt myself. And it does duplicate. I think we're going to try it on this guy. These are the new eccentrics that were added. I don't know if they were in the patch. I think they're just in the patch and not in the DLC. And you can see them because they have this weird thing going on with their eyes. Oops. So over here, Destiny Nature, he's got duck water build. I don't think that's a good translation, but I don't know what it would be. Wounded by the water tribulation, cut off from all ki. Their spiritual core shatters, consciousness dims, and mind clouds over. Forever changed from what they once were. So I assume that could happen to us. Hopefully not. That's very bad. What would be the odds of giving him an item? I don't even remember how to do that. Insert item? No, it's searching. We don't know how many spirit stones he has. Mark, theft, attack, gift. I'm not going to tempt fate here. So I'm not going to interact with more powerful people until I get a little bit more sturdy myself. Okay, from town, we are going to need to rest. Oh, no, we're good. Why are we good? Did we have an event? I'm not sure where we got our stats back from. I must have not read where we had something that gave it to us. Okay, well, I was going to go to the inn and rest up. If you have to go to the inn and rest up, and especially if your month has some time in it, you might talk to people, you might try to debate them or spar with them, and use up some of your stamina. Your stamina here is like meta HP kind of. Like we use this to do crafting, and we use it to do things like talking, and we also use it up a little bit in combat. So I would try to burn this down before I rest because you get some stamina back when you do rest. We're okay here though, so I'm not going to bother. Next step, because we finally hit a town, is I'm going to check the manual pavilion. I am looking for mind skills that are defense and HP. Those are my number 1 and number 2 wants at the moment. So let's see what we get. Also, I don't think we have a very good motion skill. Although if I was going to upgrade that, ideally I would want to go up to like a blue. So we're looking for a blue special Yeah, a blue special, a blue movement in ultimate skill, because we don't have one yet. We're not going to find anything better than this for quite a while. Let's take a peek. We have max focus. This is kind of nice with the max elixir stacks. When we go into combat, we have 5 of each elixir that we bring in. This will let us bring 6. If you're in a really hard fight, that could be really useful. Focus is not particularly good for me at the moment, though. I don't get that in the beginning. Energy is another good one. If you can find an energy skill that is relevant to what you're doing. So this is energy. For every 1 energy you use when you cast skills, you'll receive a shield point. That's not terrible. I would consider picking this up because I don't know if we'll find something better than that. Here's a defense skill. It is a green, but it's not pure defense. Damage you receive from cultivators. Cultivators, if I get into a fight with them, will probably just straight up kill me. So I don't think I want that stat yet. I'd rather have just pure defense. And I kind of want a blue now that we actually have a little bit of knowledge points. So I think we're not interested in that. We could get a green movement skill. I don't think this is so much better that I'm willing to pay for it. I do kind of want to pick this one up, though. The shield is better than nothing. To do that, not only do we need spirit stones, we need to have mayor. I think they're called mayor's marks, mayor's decrees. So essentially, we kind of have to like earn the trust of people before they'll sell it to us. This is like a weapon shop, essentially. Just out of curiosity, let's peek up here. He does have a sword skill, but it's on the left click, which we're not replacing. And up here, we need 100 reputation. I don't know if we have 100 rep yet. We can get that pretty easy, though. But he has nothing we want. Let's go check the bounty board and see if we can do anything. Blessed Wind Essence Bamboo. I don't have any, so I cannot get that. You could pick up the quest and just hold on to it, and then later on, when you find one, you could come bring it back. These don't, I believe, have any time limits on them. I'm not particularly interested at the moment, though. We can definitely find more of these. These are more my style. Kill a monster within 8 spaces of xianxia town. Yep, we'll go do that. And we remember there was a spot up here. Oh, there's 2. Okay, I think there was a second quest also. So let's do this one. And we'll go back to town, and then we'll pick up the other one. All right, so combat is what combat is at the moment. So unless we run into a mythical monster, I don't think there's anything that's going to be particularly bad for me. We are a pretty decent with our sword skill that we've got. The luck that we have and the insight we have aren't really combat stats per se. They're going to help us get stronger before we go into combat, but they're not going to help us in a fight. Ching. I am so poor. I'm literally looking for every little coin at the moment. And we have a herbal garden. Okay. I think you get better if we actually had better herbal skills, so maybe in the future we'll get more out of that. Also, I believe the end point of a dungeon, if it's not a circular one, is always at the farthest point. So I knew that that was not going to be the end point. It had to be some kind of event. Okay, we got one of the little lieutenant guys. Let's actually drop our helper here. I probably didn't actually need him. Now, if I wanted to, I could just sit here and let this burn down. But do remember that the longer we're in here, the more stamina we use. Oh, he planted a mushroom that made me big. It does give attack power, so that's not the worst thing ever. Oh, and there was an enemy mushroom. Oh, no. I need to get those monsters low in order to pull them into the gourd. So I do have to be a little bit careful. Some of these monsters, like that guy, I could have picked him up. We can have multiple copies, and they are rolled, so we might get a better one. Ooh, speaking of better one, Blessed Wind Essence Bamboo. Excellent. We can go do that quest too. Okay, let's go turn these in. Go to a bounty board, claim our monster sweep, 1 Mayor Decree, and some Spirit Stones, and some rep. And we're going to pick up that because I can already turn it in. Nice, 3, so we only need 1 more. And we know we can do this one. These are okay. Be careful, though. Sometimes people betray you. And at our rank, at our power level, and we have no powerful friends, that is just a death sentence. So I'm just going to go with this one, kill a monster within 8 spaces of the town, and we'll just get our last one that way. And we already know that there's one over here. All right, easy peasy. Again, I'm going to go ahead and keep trying to break everything because I'm looking for every bit of cash I can find. That may not actually be worth your time. It may just be more effective to just ignore those and level quicker. I am a bit of a pack rat, though, so I do like picking up all the stuff. Also, some of the stuff we're getting in here we can use to level up our skills without having to use them. That could be really nice for like a new passive skill. Let's say I get a new defensive skill. I don't want to have to level my passive skill slowly, so I might want to just go train it up with using items. Let's drop our mushroom man. I know I can't pick this guy up. Because I'm pretty certain I can't. Yeah. There should be a little bit of a graphic if somebody is able to be captured. Okay, did not luck out with a wind essence bamboo that time. Back to town. And turn that in. Thank you. We'll head to the pavilion and buy that book. And let's hop over here. I want to get some of the stuff. Like, I'm not going to use these. I might use that one. I'm not going to use these, so I'm going to put them away. I'm not going to read the Jagu's letter again, so I'm going to put that away. I might use the second recommendation, so I'll hold on to them. We have limited inventory space here, so I got to be careful what I'm lugging around with me. We also have this book. We got this. I don't remember where I got this, but either way, it's a fire one, and it is key refining, so I could get it. It costs 18 skill points, though. That's the only thing I could have equipped. Very nice skill, though. Maybe I'll save this for a gift. Maybe I'll sell it when we get to town at the auction house. I did find another defense book here, but I didn't care for the stats of it. And I have a foundation. Yeah, actually, both of those are foundation, so I couldn't learn them even if I wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I hold control and left click to auto move, by the way. Otherwise, you have to do store and then tell them an amount. I think everything else is fine there. Let's check the market. Buy. Okay, things I'm looking for here. A orange or red storage ring, like this one. However, I can't use it till foundation. I don't want to just have it in my inventory and have it get stolen from me, so I'm not going to touch it. You may also consider a flying sword. There is a purple, or excuse me, a red or an orange one in one of the towns. I believe it's guaranteed. So I wouldn't buy the low-level ones, especially now that we have a free mount. If you didn't have that free mount for some reason, I would probably buy the first one you see just to get some extra travel speed. These also give us some charisma, apparently. Okay, down here. Okay, prescription for turmeric. This is one of those ones I was talking about. So requires herbology stat of 9. I can actually learn and use this. I'm going to do that so that we can start getting turmeric to drop. We also have Ghost Deed. Learning Ghost Deed to have a chance of finding cultivator tombs when performing geomancy. I think you get cursed for finding or for going and looting those. I'll go ahead and learn it anyways, but I don't think I'm going to do any grave robbing. And we have a Yin-Yang duality. Learn Yin-Yang duality to find treasure locations when performing geomancy. Yes, please. There's also various charms. A couple of the good ones. The Psychic Charm can help you find the elemental lands if you're struggling. The Lure can make monsters attack you more often. The Repellent, the opposite. We have a Teleportation Charm. This lets us just teleport to a town. And we have the Cloaking Room, which makes it hard for people to be able to find us. These are geography limited, so don't stock up on 100 of them because you'll never need 100 of them. Okay, let's learn those books that we got. Learning Ghost Deed 1. We learned it. Learn Yin-Yang duality. And learn turmeric. Cool. All right, we're done in that town for now. I want to next find the sects because I need to decide which one I'm going to join. We know where 2 are. There should be at least 2, maybe 3 more. I don't know if there's an easy way to find out how many there are here. I guess we could talk to people and look, but I'm kind of lazy. Our next step is probably heading towards the city. So I think I'm going to skirt the edge because, again, I like to carve out the edge of my map area, see what I'm working with. And then when we get here, if nothing else has drawn me over, I'll just cut over to town. Alternatively, we also could just go south. I think I'm gonna follow the edge though. We're already up here. Let's just get the task done. Can't pass. That's what I want to see. Can't pass. And I'm just gonna again trace the outer side. Rumor has it Evergreen appeared in the Drunken Forest. Okay, if we were ready to go fight bosses, that's one of the bosses we would want to fight. What do we actually know? We know where Stormvale is. We know where One Land of Arcane is. That's going to be breakthrough materials. And we know where Quicksand's Reach is. And we don't know where Drunken Forest is. Also, turn off Find Harpy Lord. We're not ready for that yet. Like I mentioned, I'm not able to really rush those. So there's no point. Ooh, nice. Land of Spirits. Okay, those are spots we're going to need for getting materials to ascend. So very nice that we found those. And another. Land of Spirits. Okay, cool. Oh, we are definitely not ready. We have to pay for entrance fees too. We are definitely not ready for that. This looks like maybe a sect. Watchful Lotus Sect. Welcome to Watchful Lotus Sect. Come in and we can discuss things in more detail. Click apply to join. Well, I don't want to join this one tutorial. They use blade and finger. Their sect purpose, knowledge through discourse, well traveled. That probably means if you join them, you get extra knowledge from debates. That's actually not a bad sect purpose. And their rules, they're forbidden to attack characters with positive affinity. Yep, sect trait, more rewards from debates between disciples. That's actually really nice. I would not join this unless I needed one of those skills. If you're just picking one at random, pick somebody who has a lot of martial arts, because then you can get more fruits from them. These guys will only have blade and finger fruit, and this will take a long time to grind your skills. Now, I believe, I really don't want to join. Oh, also, this is a demonic, if you care about that. You can join somebody of a different alignment, but they'll penalize you for it. One thing you want to do, yeah, here we go. If you click on their spirit pavilion, you can look at their sects. What is this called? Sect fate, maybe? Essentially, when we do a breakthrough, if we do it here, we have a guaranteed chance to be able to pick this. So this is martial skill, spiritual skill damage increased by 25%. That's our left click. That's not the worst, actually. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to scout out all the sects because I want to look at these. If there's one I really, really want, I will probably join the sect I actually want to join. I'll level up a whole bunch and get good skills, leave the sect, go to the sect I want to actually do my breakthrough at, do my breakthrough, leave them, and go back to the first sect. That sounds kind of simple, but you have to wait a long period when you leave a sect to be able to join another, so that is not as easy as it sounds. We'll have to remember this, though. Alchemic Taoist Perfection is at Lotus. Also, this does not say it's a branch, so that sect will not be present in future areas. That's not the end of the world, it's just something to take note of. When we go to the next area, we would have to find a new place to learn blade or finger. A monster stops before you. It keeps sniffing around, and you wonder what it's looking for. Then it glares and charges at you with a ferocious roar. Oh no. Oh. Dong Kang? Oh. Okay, this is going to be a little test for Babel here. Don't love that. Drop me a mushroom man right away. Alright, we're going to be super duper careful here. Because I don't remember his attack patterns necessarily. Okay, he's not a very tough one. I say as he stuns me. I would love it if we could actually capture this guy in our gourd. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's glowing. I hit E. I hit E. Yeah, get in my gourd, tubby. That's interesting. I wonder why he attacked me. Alright, we got some skills, including my movement skill, because I used it. Got some stuff, and he's now in my gourd. You defeated the monster, and your imp admits it provoked the monster during an adventure. Your gourd imps have become part of the world. Is this an event worth celebrating or worrying about? You can learn about your imp's actions during adventure from the Mythical Gourd log. Now, okay, here we go. We got an herb textbook, got a feng shui, mining instructions, some water fruit. And obviously provoke that. I'm going to say no to this because now we're going to have another... No. Oh. Gao Fei, remember I saved her. How have you been? I'm all right. I'm all right. Thanks for asking. All right, refined monster. What do you got, little porky? I love these little chibi forms that they have. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep him, right? Earth Rending Gale, Sand Tornado, Gus Gush. Okay. Yes. Are you my master? Yes. Get on my adventuring team. Is there an easy way for me to see your stats? There definitely is. I'm just not seeing it. All imps? Yeah. Here we go. You can feed them stuff. They do level up. I think they can have breakthroughs. Yeah, these guys have all kinds of stuff going on. He's actually not a terrible one to grab here. He doesn't have any adventure skills yet. Whereas this guy's got the sword one, which if we ever finish up with our stat ones, that'd be really nice to have him go find me some good manuals. Gets extra treasure. Able to change into human form. Wow, you already have that? I don't remember the exact circumstances for that, so I'm not going to do it yet, but I may do that once we have a couple spare spirits. Let's tell that team to send. Seek wisdom. Go. Get me level up books, friends. Save me that headache. Here we go. Watchful Lotus, we know that. Lingxiang Town? Okay, there we go. Last one. Cool, cool. I don't think there's going to be any more. I think that's a set number. As you pass by a river, you notice the ripples in the stream seem to be caused by something shiny. Let's go fishing. You successfully scoop up what was on the riverbed. 20 soul stones. Okay. Well, it's not that impressive, but better than nothing. The sky darkens, lightning striking at a distance. You desperately search for somewhere to shelter, but there's nothing around. Finally, you take shelter under a large tree. The rain thunders down and lightning flashes all around. Just as you're thinking yourself very clever, a massive fork of lightning strikes the tree under which you're standing. Yeah, don't stand under trees during lightning storms. That's a good way to die. When you come to, your entire body is charred black. We lost 38 vitality. Ow. I'm gonna take a swing. Hey, we got some turmeric. Okay, those are gonna be worth me actually messing with now. Watchful Lotus. Okay, we know where those all are. Okay, this right here is the border to Leze. This is an area where monsters are aggressive. We will get actively attacked. I am definitely not ready for that. So we are just gonna skirt the edge of it. Again, just scouting out and seeing where my limits are. I also realized that we skipped the city, but that's okay. We'll just do this task first. Many lives were lost. Hidden Frost Sect. Okay, that's another one. Okay, so we know Watchful Lotus, Hidden Frost, Infinite Horizon. So we know where 3 are. So there's 1 to 2 more, 3 more, something like that. I don't know the exact number. You pass by a forest and sense a mystical force coming from its depths. I should explore. I think we showed this one off. This is a relatively common one. Let's play with the deer. We play catch, and we're going to follow it. The deer leads you through the woods to a cave opening before dissipating into a mist of key. You enter the cave and find one of the 6 keys. Hey, we already have our lightning orb. If we choose to, then we don't have to go find a way to get one. We're 1/6 of the way to our breakthrough already with that. Not bad. Oops. Signpost. Hidden Frost Sect. Nope. Same things we've been seeing. And what is this? You find a huge pile of treasure. Oh, I met this old man. He was like stealing garbage from a shop. And he gave me a bunch of spirit stones to keep quiet and then left. You find a huge pile of treasure and appears in front of you, and you decide to come closer for examination. To your surprise, a stout old man sticks his head out and looks at you. Black rank earth elemental, so earth immortal. So this is like a really old master. Kind of looks like a potato. Oops, my secret is revealed. Please take this and please keep all of this a secret, please. The odd little guy puts treasure in your hands and leaves in a hurry. Yeah, your secret's safe with me, man. That means there's ore there, but it also is in the danger zone. I'm not going to get tempted in. Oh, okay. There used to be less of these, I feel. Land of the Arcane, Land of the Arcane, Land of Spirits, Land of Spirits. Okay. I wonder if I rolled a better map than I usually do, or if they changed the spawns of those. Normally there's like 3 total or something. Okay, a treasure area. Formidable sage bambuki are inhabiting the forest. They absorb ki from nearby for their cultivation. Let's fight them. Fight. I want your treasure. Be gone, spider. Be gone. Oh, this sword's so good. Yeah, this is making the early game look a lot easier than it would be if you didn't do that little side quest and get the powerful skill, by the way. I think that's telling me that that's where the treasure's at, ironically enough, after I just got done saying it. Because there's a question. I'm going to double check. Let's see. 3 bosses and the treasure. Okay, this was the final area. Oh, I need some shrubs. Okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to heal. I'm going to drop Mushroom Man. Oh, that's a lot of CC going off. Get out of here, Ice Lady. Oof, okay, that could have been a little spicy. Holy moly. 3 lieutenants at the same time. That was the end area. Okay. I wondered why that was different than normal. I will take it, though. I will take it. Maybe they've changed the spawning of that. So, okay stuff. We will look at some of what that loot stuff is in a little bit when it becomes more relevant. The world is evolving. Mushroom Man near city was defeated. Okay. We got some blade fruit, and they brought back even more stuff. Send them again. Send them again. Alright, so bulk use. Oh, maybe this is coming back to me a little bit. Yes, okay. Use my fruits, use my books, go. Oh, I love it. I love it. 10 feng shui, 10 herb, 5 alchemy, some mining skill, blade and water. Cool. Oh, that's so much better. So much less clicking. 33 money. 50 is the max we can get from those books. So we are healthily on our way through there. You know what? That's so darn much I am going to grab that. Because we'll form a seed. I think. No, we did not. A light shines from the cave. Be wary. You observe the cave from a distance. You deduce that there's a cavern full of wood spirits trying to lure in travelers. You look around and find the cave where they hide their actual riches. Yoink. This is what you get for being a thief. You get robbed. That looked like hardly anything. What was that? A pot? Well, okay, a foundation skill, even if it's a junky one. Okay, so this is I think that's a key deviated guy. I'm not gonna chance dying to one of those. You were passing by a tall mountain when suddenly you sensed a faint stream of pure ki from that direction. You carefully reached the bottom of the mountain and found that it's not only oddly shaped, it's also veined by fog from the mountainside up. It will take you more standing and watching to reveal its secrets. You decide to... let's cultivate. With your back to the mountain, you close your eyes and focus to sense the ki, but your cultivation became more and more unsettling as it went on. You can't move, as if you're bounded. You opened your eyes in panic and realized that you're grasping an iron hand formed by an eerie stream of ki. You immediately decide to counter by focusing. You focus to seek the source of the stream of ki. Suddenly you felt as if you've entered a dream where you were fenced off by thick fog, watching a grand melee among primordial immortals from under their feet. You were mesmerized by a gigantic half-quenched palm struck from above and knocked you out. But by the time that you've come to your senses, the mountain was gone, and it is left with an impression in your mind. Immortal inspiration, plus 30 insight for 3 months. That is nice. Okay, that actually Yeah, we might actually do something with that. Okay, Inky Glow Sect Yongning Branch welcomes us in. Okay. You are Blade, Finger, Fire, Air. Not what we are going for, unfortunately. Cultivation is quicker in the Spirit Pavilion. That's not the worst thing ever. These are the requirements to join them. We actually have high enough stats that we could apply, but they wouldn't give me the skills I want. So we will check the Spirit Pavilion. Borderless. Grants a load status every 15 seconds. With this status, the damage taken is absorbed. When the status ends, after 3 seconds, the damage absorbed is released as AoE. Not feeling that. Just take a peek at my map. Where are we at? Okay, we're circling around to that one right here. Yeah, let's just continue on our trip for the time being. And I am going to just hit up against those mountains. Little bit of a slow start here, but this is kind of the prep work I generally do when I play. Okay, we can't pass that. That's the newbie area. We'll head up here. Ooh, we'll head over here and take this treasure. Don't mind if I do. We are lowly little scavengers at this point, so when we see nice little opportunities like this, we seize them. Oh, I hate you, Mr. Little Frog. You and your wind attack. Yeah, getting hit by CC is absolutely deadly. Okay, I'm going to not go the way it's showing me where the treasure is. I wonder what's causing that. Do I know what that is because my insight is so ridiculously high? The only thing I can think of why that's different than what I'm used to. Something just leveled. Ooh, Ice One. I do not like you, Ice One. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that was worth spending a skill on. Oh, that did not give me the treasure that we thought was there. Okay, interesting. So I should go to the question mark. Okay. Infinite Horizon Sect. Okay, what do you know? Fist, Blade, Palm, Spear, Wind, Earth. Again, no sword. I'm getting a little nervous that we're not finding any swords. You're also another demonic. Blade of Heaven's Eye. The minimum damage dealt by the attack is changed to 10. The damage increases with realm levels. This is a pretty good one. Unless it is changed, if I'm fighting somebody who's in higher realm than me, we have almost zero chance of doing damage to them. This means that we could slowly whittle them down. So this is actually vaguely interesting to me. So right now, what are you called? Infinite Horizon Sect is a possibility for our breakthrough. Checking map. Now, we could circle that way. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to kind of mow back and forth here. We've already kind of hit the hour, which is what I was planning this episode to be, but I think we're going to do a bonus extra length one for our first video. I do just kind of want to show all the things I do when I'm getting started. So I'd like to take this up to when we join a sect. That would be ideal. Hopefully I can do that in somewhat short order. Generally speaking, like I said, I'm going to shoot for an hour per episode. And it also just depends on how much editing people would like to see. If it's raw footage, it's a lot easier. Bulk use. Oh, that's so good. Alchemy, and Forge. Great month, actually. We need those skills. Those are kind of lagging behind. All right, we're just going to mow back and forth. You think someone's calling your name. Looking around, you finally find the source of the sound under a tree. It looks like a pig, but with a human face. It looks like it's been bitten by a snake and is very close to death. Oh no. It's a little ugly guy. We'll try to help him. You activate your healing energy, but the poison is too far advanced. Finally, the spark of life dies in its eyes. Disappointed, you get up. As you go, a thread of ki flows from the creature to your body. Jingjing's Force. 200 travel speed. We lost a little energy. I will take that. Thank you, Xing. Travel speed's nice because that's just going to help me explore quicker here. Travel speed is also... Ooh, array. Travel speed is also the roll you make when trying to run away from combat. So it is pretty valuable to have high combat speed, especially when you're weak. Okay, this is very good. We now know... Is that Stormveil? What are you? Lightning lands. So lightning is lightning. Stormveil must be wind. And we know where quicksand is. So we know where 3 out of 6 are. Oh, another treasure. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me, boys. Out of the way, out of the way. I do need to be a little bit careful. I want to use that insight buff that we got. It's 3 months long, so I need to actually kind of stop and do a little cultivation here while we have that nice little buff. That's going to make something we're going to do a little bit easier, hopefully. Okay, looking at my map, we're going to go this way, and it's telling me the treasure is in the west, so we're going to trust our treasure instincts. I guess it also could be feng shui, right? Like, we picked up that treasure that said or that feng shui ability to find treasure. Maybe that's affecting this. That's not how it used to work. All right. Oh, that's kind of a dangerous crew. Look at that. Yeah, get rid of that thing. No weasels around here. And you, Mr. Mushroom Man, you too. That skill is hard carrying me right now. Mix match those things. A purple wind book. If a legendary or mythical special skill is equipped, the cost is lowered by 12.9%. I mean, if I had one, that would be pretty good. Do note that we don't have the wind skill to learn this, even if we wanted to right now. Okay, let me look here. How much do I have? Okay, when my month is out, I'm going to run out of this, so I'm actually going to hold off here a second. Let's go into our skills, into our main skill here, but first let's look at upgrading. So we cannot because we are already max level. Let's comprehend. Comprehend is where we can re-roll those sub-traits. Let me back out of this a little bit. So where it says skill 2 through 7, that's what we're going to try to re-roll. And those have rarities on them. So what I need to hit on this skill is the bleed chance. I don't think we're actually going to get better at piercing than +1, but if we could, I would like that. Having extra cultivator damage is kind of whatever. Mythical isn't terrible. Plus to all enemies would be pretty good. So let's comprehend. So right now, we have 150 insight. Oh, hang on a second. I can't use the insight buff because my insight is coming from intellect, which says my insight is 150. Okay, I'm still going to do this, but that's interesting. Normally, I would want to use that +30 insight that I've got. So we have our insight plus the spirit root that you're using for the skill, so in this case, sword. So we have 191 rollback points. Let's do a comprehend. It requires comprehension sand and some spirit stones. You don't have an affix that can be comprehended. Oh, that's because I picked the wrong skill. This skill will be comprehended. Here we go. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. All we care about is getting a good bleed, and we need this to stay at least +1. Everything else is kind of gravy. Let's take a shot here. Okay, this one is better. This one is worse, so we're going to roll back. That is 30 of our points from up here. So this is why this insight is so important, because it makes re-rolling things so much less painful. Those don't matter. That one's slightly better. So we will... Now, this one I've never actually understood fully. So once checked, if you click comprehend again, the affixes from this attempt right side and listed affixes will be saved. Okay, so we're going to... I'm going to confirm and keep what I have there, and then we're going to roll again. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so roll back to that because that 9 is more than 3. Roll back to that because 12 is more than 10. We want the 26% chance to bleed. We'll take the 9%. That's the same, and we'll go back to the 2. I'm going to call that good enough because I don't want to run out. We are spending resources to do this, so we will confirm and end. Excellent. So our skill is way better than it was a second ago. I believe we had like a 13% chance to bleed, and we've kept everything that was good. If you have terrible insight, these can get very painful to re-roll. Very painful. So that is one reason that is so darn good. Also, what we still don't have we still don't have the book I want to learn yet, unfortunately. Okay, now because of that array, we've actually got a good chunk of the exploration here. Let's kind of meander up this way and check Hidden Frost. I'm kind of getting nervous that we haven't found a sword school. I really hope there's one here. Wu Haomu looks at me with a bemused expression. It's been a pleasure conversing with you until we meet again. Okay. Rumor has it the Sixth Tail appeared in the Blazing Lands. Ooh, okay, that's good to know. My Lotus must have absorbed, so I don't have to actively absorb to get something out of that. Secretly slip it to learn a skill. Okay, we're still looking for somebody who has good sword skills. Ooh, the auction's gonna start. Okay, that changes things a little bit. I want to go to that auction if I can. Okay, let's hit the town here so we can buy a teleportation scroll. I think we have a book that we can auction, if nothing else. So, change of plans yet again. We need to market, buy, and I need a teleportation charm. Just one, please. Actually, hold on. While I'm in here. Green sword. Eye ring. Okay. And we'll check the manual pavilion just on the off chance there's something good. Focus skill's not what I want. Okay, nope. And, well, we don't need to get it out now. Bounty board. Turn in shattered blades. We have enough. We'll do that. Turn in hardwood. We have enough. We'll do that. So, just going to turn those in. Get some mayor decrees and some cash, especially going into a auction here. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I didn't need to buy the teleportation charm. We can use a teleportation charm anywhere. We can actually use the portal to travel between towns once we know where they're at. So that's totally fine. I can use a teleportation charm as an emergency need later. We are now at the city. The city is a little bit special compared to the other ones. First up, we have the Yongning Rookie Board. So this is telling us who the #1 cultivators are for various things. You can investigate to find out where they're at if you're looking for them for whatever reason. In addition, in this place, we have the auction house. Some other places have other facilities. Here, next auction begins in 2 months. Let's get that book. I'm not going to use this. I think it's better if we just sell it. That's worth something at least. I wouldn't bother selling things that are below that. No one's going to buy like a purple manual or anything. We could sell the lightning key. I'm going to save that though. We don't have one. We'll need that to be able to do our breakthrough anyways. All right. Let's go there. Let's put up this. Total reserve price. I always just go with the recommended. So 1,500 is what they're suggesting. That's the starting bid. If nobody bids on it, we get it back. However, we have to pay a little bit of a down payment to put it up. 10% of final fee is auction fee. We will okay that price. We will okay that. 150 spirit stones are paid as commission. Yep. So in 2 months, the auction will start. And I'm going to want to be here for it. And I'm going to want some cash. So let's see if we can find some missions. Venom Sack. Yep, we already have that. Wild Dew. We have that. And a easy kill mission. We will take it. Let's turn in what we already have. Cool. And I don't know where anything is, so I'm actually going to use my feng shui. Think about this kind of like a radar skill. All right. My skill is not very good. You get better results if your skill is higher, but we did get one ping. All right, perfect. We found a spot we can fight. Now, this was probably on the map where we could have seen it normally. This is probably not one of the special places we can find. But that's just better than me aimlessly wandering around, wasting time. Okay, easy peasy. Snake, be gone! Give me your skin. Get that bleed on him. Our special skill, remember, can detonate bleeds. So if we actually were in a really hard fight where things were living, we would be weaving our skill in there as we got bleed stacks started. Okay, mission complete. Turn that in. We'll take another one, and we'll go check in this other direction a little bit. Found something, and that one looks maybe a little different. Ooh, a grave. I'm not going to fiddle with graves at the moment. I believe you almost always get cursed and lose, like, lifespan, so I'm not desperate. Mushroom Man appeared near the city. I might chance fighting a Mushroom Man. I'm very, very leery about those. The monsters of the world become more active recently. Be careful. Will do, will do. Also, I have some better healing items I can equip. I'm gonna do that. Let's bulk use. We got 2 forge books. Excellent. Okay, we know there's a Mushroom Man down here now, so we can use that to finish this quest, because our quest... Ooh, hey. Hello? Hello? We don't quite have it on our map yet. Now do we have it? Arctic Field. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to find Drunken Forest and the Ashlands, or whatever it's called. You find some spirit stones in the river ahead of you. Why are there spirit stones in the river? Let's give that a wide breath. An almost primordial terror raises from the depths of your mind. You escape quickly. Yeah, something luring people or something. All right, here's a place we can fight for our mission. I will fight that Mushroom Man if I can find him. That's a little dangerous, though. That's how I get myself in trouble so often when I start a new character, is trying to kill those event spawns that we're hearing about. And the reason being is they drop those textbooks that I keep getting excited about. So if you don't go with the Mystical Gourd, which you may not... The Bagudo Jade is a pretty good starter item, too. Although, I do think that this is better. Because we can pull out monsters and have them fight for us, that could be a lot of damage. Especially if we just get lucky and get a good one at some point. Be gone, snake. When those guys get close, either they explode on you or you kill them when they're nearby, you get poisoned. I don't know if anyone's noticing that debuff I get every once in a while. Try to keep them back from me the best I can. Ooh. Yeah, be gone. Be gone. Alright, monster sweep complete. Where are you, Mushroom? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's take him on. Before that, I am going to heal up. I don't want to... Oops. Alright, please don't make me look like a fool, Mr. Mushroom Man. Let's do it. Alright, so my strategy here is going to be get in close, drop my own Mushroom Man. Ideally, we're going to build up those bleed stacks and hit them with our skill. And we're doing okay. I do have that really nice attack passive on, so that is definitely helping me out some here. Oh, there we go. Dodge. Alright, he's capturable. I'm going to go for it. Got him. Okay, that went really well. Alright, I can handle Mushroom Men. We've learned that. And there we go. Mushroom Men always drop herb textbooks. The wait for those to spawn, normally I wait until Foundation to start farming them essentially, but then you have to wait for them to spawn, and that's part of my frustration, and why I absolutely love, ooh, hello, sending the little guys out to find them for me. Okay, Hidden Frost, that's the one we know about. What else do we have? Watchful Lotus, I'm pretty sure we found that one. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go turn these in. We can't go too far because we're waiting for that auction, so we're kind of stuck around here for the time being. What do we get? Bamboo Shattered Blades? Yep, I have enough. I won't have enough for that, but we'll probably get enough, so I will take a second one. And we'll just take another normal monster kill. You can start doing those level 3s if you're feeling cocky, but again, I'm just not. Oh, another interesting, in the city, the manual pavilion goes up higher than the other one. So this one here actually goes up into the Foundation realm, so above our current one. Let's peek at what we could use. Focus, no. Defense, and again, not the kind of defense one I'm really looking for. If I'm gonna take a junky one, I'll just wait for Foundation, possibly. At Foundation, yeah, here's a nice one. Let's see. Every time you kill an enemy inflicted with freeze, so this would be if we were water spec'd. That would be for us. Every time your palm wind kills an enemy restored. That's a little bit of a weird one. For every 1 insight point, your max energy will increase by 1. Okay, nothing I'm seeing there too impressive at the moment. All right, we need to find another spot to fight. We're having to kind of range a little far. It's 8 within the city. You hear something above you. You look up and see a snake-like creature with the face of a person and wings of a bird flying over. In its wake, you hear the roaring of floodwaters converging. You get the hell out of there before collapsing from exhaustion. Okay, bad event. I do not want you, Mr. Tomb. Okay, here we go. I must have missed that. Clean these out. Hopefully we're going to be able to nab something nice from the auction. We are kind of at the poor end of 4, but we should have, what, 6,000, 7,000? That's enough to maybe grab something. We might be able to get something good. I mean, and are you really in a cultivation novel if we don't go to an auction? I'm pretty sure that's like required. Hey, nice, just some bonus loot. Out of my way, give me the treasure. All the treasures. As I mentioned, I think once we get going in the series, I will probably edit this out. Like, we'll probably be at town. I'm going to say, I'm going to take these missions. And then, unless something interesting like an event happens, I'll probably just edit those out. Conversely, though, if people just like to, you know, grind along with me, I don't mind leaving this in either. It's easier and lazier on my part. So I'll have to gauge what people are feeling on that. Turn in our monster sweep. And we got enough shattered blades. All right, what are we up to? 6,300. We've been making a little bit of cash here. Now we're out of easy. Well, we have one more, but I don't know where one is. What are we at in the month? We're at day 28. We could use a rest. Let's see if we can maybe pull up a debate or something. Do we have anyone here who looks maybe friendly? And by friendly, I also mean friendly and powerful. Why is an origin spirit here? Upstanding, carefree, glory hound. Reborn saint of war. Intelligent. Hey, I'm intelligent too. The unfortunate. I'm not going to chance that, but this would be one. Maybe you take a shot at making them your friend. This would protect us for a long time. No one would mess with us if we were good friends with an origin spirit. Number 1 spear cultivator. Didn't we? We've met you before, haven't we? I'm sure we have. We looked at her and decided we were scared of her. I'm still scared of her. Well, actually, hang on. Were you? You are not sword. You are sword. Oh, that is so dangerous. You're not even a very good sword guy, though. It's got low ranking stuff. What are you doing here? Number 1 wind cultivator. Kind, traditional, romantic. No, I'm not looking for dudes. Known evil, ambitious, chosen one, middleway, vengeful, glory hound. Nope. Evil, nope. Kind, glory hound, loyal to friends. She's lost a fight recently or something. She's got something going on. She's kind of demonic too. No. Where are just the nice ones? Demonic. Kind, glory hound, protective. Okay, let's see if we can get a debate going here. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Hey, we should have a debate. Care to join me for a good debate? No. We're not very popular, unfortunately, yet. All right, that was a no. We tried. Next. Hey, hello. Key refining late. She's upstanding, caring, faithful. Okay, you're not going to kill me. Hello. How are you? Okay, there we go. She didn't hate us. Let's try a debate. Care to join me for a debate? Hey, all right. Great. I hear you're very learned. I would like to sit and discuss things with you. She's upstanding, so same as last one. If one day a defeated enemy begs for his life, would you let him go? Yes, we would forgive and forget. Cultivation is hard, full of deception and death. If you could go back and live a life of happiness, would you? No, I would keep cultivating. If one day the sect required you to sacrifice your life for the greater good, what would you do? Remember, she's upstanding. Save the sect. One word can change a man's life. Now, we are also getting more than just the points. We are also getting... Jeez, I gotta remember where that is. That's not really what I wanted. We are not ready for no, we will not be ascending in the middle of the town. I want to look at my Taoist dedication. I always forget. I don't think I can get to that from that screen. Oh, that one. Okay, so we have this. This is normal. This isn't something special I have. We have the nameless Taoist seed. At early, you get damage dealt plus 5%. At essence, you get plus or minus 10% damage taken. And if you can get all the way up here, damage dealt by you and summoned units is plus 10%. So kind of a boring thing here, but it's some free stats. And we got some dedication here because we said things that were congruent with what we believe, essentially. That debate also spent some time forward, so our month ended. That also used some stamina, so we'll probably do a rest here before we take off. But first, the auction. Okay, so here... I don't know why all of a sudden it's acting like I have my controller plugged in, but I don't. We can do inventory, and this is just what I have on me. We have 6,300 stones. And what I want... I don't want to bid. Skip. So there's going to have bids over here. What we're looking for is a book. We want a book. Ideally, there will be no room for evils. Next, with the divine eyes to expand one's vision. The charm enables you to detect things not easily perceptible. No. We're looking for books, so we're going to pass on most things otherwise. On divine elixirs. The book is most profound theories about elixirs. Read to increase your alchemy stat. I mean, we can already do that, so I'm just going to say no. I got to be careful with what I spend. Ores and jades, no. They're over here doing bids, and there's a whole like little mechanic when you're bidding against people. Feng Shui, no. These are new items. I've never actually seen these before. Forging, no. In the future, when I'm rich, maybe we'll come in here and clean some of these out. It's up to alter the weather. I don't know why I would need to change weather yet, so no. Okay, here we go. Skills. This is blade, not sword, but now we're getting to the good stuff. Okay, that sold for 1,700. Okay, I think... Is that the one I was selling? I don't think so. We're gonna skip it. You can try to fiddle with your own items too. You can try to raise the price, but be careful that you don't end up buying it back. Okay, here we go. Foundation level sword. Rain's Divine Mastery. It's a crit one. Duration of motion skills is higher. If a legendary or mythical skill is equipped, the skill's cooldown is lowered, and the cooldown of motion skills is lowered. This isn't anything to write home about, but it also would be pretty cool. So, and I have enough. I'm going to throw a bid at it. Oh, they're bidding. Let's play it cool. Bid. So there we are. Ching Jaimu. I heard this item was very valuable. Now I shall see it. I can see why. I shall bid 1,483 stones. Spirit stones are precious, but life is even more so. 2060 spirit stones for a longer life. No, I must have this. 2,174 spirit stones is a lot, but this Rain's Divine Mastery will help me on my travels. I'm probably going to stop if this gets to 2,500. Okay. I think that was an okay deal. Okay, ooh, look at that. Here we go. Here, this is the highest rarity, the red. Looker's aerial stealth. It's a finger skill. Not for us, though. A fire skill? Nope. Fire? Nope. Air? Nope. Boy, somebody's been bidding a lot here. 2,600. Oof. Okay, another sword one. Okay, this is a spiritual one. When there's only one enemy, you'll receive a stack of sword slash. That's over on the right-hand side. Increase damage against enemies with less than 50% vitality. We could up bleed duration. And every time you cast a motion skill, you instantly receive a stack of sword slash. I'm going to lowball this if we could get it like really cheap. I'll do a bid or two, but I'm not going to go too high. Those spirit stones go into your head, Ching. If you keep bidding against me, they won't even cover your doctor bills. So she's threatening me if I keep bidding. I think we'll drop out, but she's going to let me. Nope. Okay, I'm dropping out. I don't need to make an enemy at an auction house. We'll skip. Went for 2,500. That's more than I would have wanted to spend anyways. A feng shui diagram. Special diagram that clues to the dragon vein of a place. You may divine the dragon vein based on the feng shui stat. Sure. No idea what that's going to do. We'll do one bid. If we lose, we lose. Okay. We will skip it. We got to know your limits. Finger book? Nope. Fire book? Nope. This is a pretty robust one. There's a lot of stuff here. A foundation. Okay, this is a high-end, I mean max rarity defense book. Every 20 times you receive damage, your damage taken is minus 1.1. When you have a shield, damage just taken is lower. We wouldn't be able to use that for ages. I'm not going to put money in it. Yeah, look, 5,600. No way we could afford that. When there are 7 stacks of bleed, your energy will be restored. Cool, but we probably wouldn't be able to use this. I'll throw a bid on it, but then I'm out. That's rich for my blood. We got to be careful here. We're down to like 4,000. All right, we're out. We're getting bullied by the rich kids. When your energy is below 20%, you'll restore 3 energy a second. Oh, that's so good. Every time an enemy dies in fire, you get energy. Yeah, skip. Those red books are really hard to equip in the early game. So unless it's like ideal for me, I'm not going to even try. Water one. Man, this is huge. Okay, there we go. Auction is over. You walk out from the auction and turn to a quiet alley. Suddenly a figure appears in front of you, blocking your way. You seem like you're in a hurry. Where are you going? None of your business. Where I'm going has nothing to do with you. Please move out of the way. He's heaven chosen. That's not a good sign. Let's talk. Just need you to give the rain diving mastery you won at the auction house, and I'll step out of the way. What do you say? What if I don't give it to you? If you do not cease this, I shall rip your face off. We're in a lot of trouble. We can't beat this guy. Key refining late. He's heaven chosen, though. He has so many higher stats than we do. Are your skills garbage? No, they're not. Oh, man. Zuru. I'm going to remember this. We have a chance. He's only got 600 HP. That's kind of doable. All right, I'm gonna make him refuse. Who are you to threaten me? Since you're so clueless, allow me to show you my power. All right, well, we're gonna heal before we go in here to get whooped. And I am gonna give myself even energy. Okay, he has pills too, which is unfortunate. We may end up running away. I'm counting on you, Mushroom Man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, his skills are so much better than mine. Alright, can we run? We can't run. Oh no, is it the end of Babel already? Heal. When that Mushroom Man goes down, he's gonna be all over us. Skill. Yeah. Wow. Yep, heaven's chosen. You just can't mess with him when you're starting out. Hopefully he won't kill us and he'll just rob us. I lost. I'm taking the rain diving mastery and I'll spare your life. Hand the item over obediently next time I ask you. Ugh. Ugh. We got beaten up. This is what it feels like to be weak and not have powerful friends. Go to the inn and rest. Oh. I'll tell you what. Here's another little hot tip. Now that we got beaten up already, I would like to go to the tavern, and we're going to buy everyone a drink. And I'm going to invest really heavily here. My treat. Spend 1688 spirit stones to buy everyone a drink. Yes. A whole bunch of people in town now like us a little bit better. So if we back out of here and go to here, all these people who are no longer question marks are like, hey, that guy bought me a drink. So we made a few friends at least. Unfortunately, that's not going to change my fate for what has already happened. Hello. Hong Fyung, #1 sword cultivator. Ooh, she would be a nice friend for the future. She's a stunning beauty. Disciple of the 3 pure ones, and she's a butcher. Are you using sword skills? You are. You're using really good sword skills. Hello. They nod and walk away. Okay, well, that's pretty good. She didn't say we discussed her. Okay, positive a little bit. Now, the odds that she will debate with us are very, very, very low, because our realm is so much lower than hers, she's going to get nothing out of it. But if we do, we could get quite a bit out of it. So we're going to take a shot. Hey, can we talk for a minute? No. Okay, we knew that was going to happen. She's very polite, though. Xuan Ying. We will remember her. She's a #1 sword cultivator in the next zone. So, maybe we could look up to her. I bet you she doesn't get bullied. Oh, here we go. And she also has a talisman. She has permanence. Damage dealt, damage taken, agility. So hers gives agility. That's kind of nice. Chance to trigger when there are multiple cultivator teammates. When vitality of the teammate is lower than 30%, 50 of the current HP used, and enemies deal less damage. Pretty cool. There is some convoluted ways you can change yours, but they are very hard. Here are her breakthrough traits she's picked. She picked Transmuted Strength. Okay, that's that one. And Combat Expertise Fire Earth. Interesting. She's not using that at all, so I would re-roll that if I was her. Social. She doesn't know anyone else either. Has a sibling and a child and a spouse. All the good ones are taken. We do have somebody here. True Disciple, Foundation. I'm just looking for some debates while we have people in a spot that kind of like us. Nope. We don't have enough reputation either. That's hurting us here some. You want to have a debate? Nope. Okay. Let's just chill then. We're getting rejected left and right. Okay, so we're still looking for our sect. We know where one more is. That was making me super duper nervous. So, Inky, Infinite. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's really hope this one has sword. I don't remember if 4 is the minimum or 5 is the minimum. We're going to head straight down there. I'm actually getting really nervous about that. It's going to really suck if I roll up a world where we're going sword and nobody has sword. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, Hidden Frost Sect and a Righteous, which is what we want to go. Okay, Sect purpose: strength through gentleness, fearlessness, still hearts, calm minds, heaven sent. Sect rules: forbidden dual cultivation with person from a hostile position. Okay, that's fine. Sect trait: lower chance of disciples getting hurt on missions. That's a pretty good trait for the sect, not a very good trait to help me. Can only be promoted to True Disciple in this branch. If you want to be promoted to the next, you'll need to go to the next one. Yeah, because this is a Yongning branch. And let's check this. Tiger Spirit Dragon Soul. There's a 40% chance of additional damage when special skills on an enemy. Dragon Roar deals 250% of total martial skill in damage. Tiger Howl deals 250% of Spirit Root in damage. Triggered max 1 time every 2 seconds. If we were going with this spear build, that would be incredible. But it's kind of whatever for what we're doing. Okay, auction started. New items. Okay, we're going to apply here. Try to join Hidden Frost Sect. You've signed up for the sect tryouts. Please return to the sect at the beginning of next month for a duel. Okay, we will do that. What are we going to do with our time? It's a little bit unfortunate. I guess we just kind of prod around a little bit. It's almost the end of the month. We'll... I don't want to be wounded. I want to be in top form. There's got to be something I can work on. Let me look again. What about our passive skill? Oh, we also have some knowledge here. Yoink. All right, you are already maxed out. We're not going to get any better than this. I don't think blue can roll more than a +1 at this level. Motion skill. I don't really want to do any of those. I wish I can't get into the bank here. Am I crazy? I guess we have a portal. Okay, we'll just portal. I don't think that takes any time. Just costs us a little bit. Go to the treasure vault, storage. Okay. Get. Wait, was that my foundation? That was my foundation one. Shoot. Energy. I really don't want the energy one. Okay, that kind of blah. Okay, market, sell. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm walking around with too much stuff. We've already gotten robbed once. I'm glad he didn't kill me. That would have been a sad end to the beginning of a series. Not that I'm ever going to forgive him. What do you want me to buy? Oh, here we go. Here is the orange sword. So travel speed plus 200, charisma plus 100. So if I didn't have the free mount that they give me now, this is what I would have been looking for. Windseeker, okay, a skill we don't have. I gotta be careful here. I don't think I want to buy these right now. I don't need these at this second. And I need some spirit stones to be able to train and whatnot. Hopefully we'll be able to buy some good manuals from our new sect. And because that said new manuals, just to double check. Maybe a movement skill here. That's a no. I think we're kind of done with these early skills because I'm going to try to break through right away when we join the sect, essentially. Day 22. All right, I guess let's bum around here and see if... Let's try some more debates. See if we can find some more. We'll kind of run through the gambit a little bit. Rejection, it's hard. Yeah, we just don't have the reputation. Nobody cares about us. Wrong way. How about a debate wrong way? Nope. Oh, I don't think it's gonna happen. You guys are killing me. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna admit defeat. Actually, no, I'm not. We're gonna go to the tavern one more time. We're gonna drink some alcohol. Because... max energy plus 100, not the best. Enhanced stamina, not the best. Give me a combat stat, please. Mighty strength, attack plus 6. There we go. We're gonna get blitzed before our tournament. We'll teleport back down. I'm just gonna burn the month. I absolutely hate doing this, but I am kind of trapped here. I don't have anything to do, and I need to be here at the next month. Okay, our imps came back. Send them again. Yep. Send again. Let's use those items before our fight. In case it gives us the edge. Who knows? Maybe that lasts a little bit. Alright, sect tryouts. We just got beaten up by a bully, so we're very motivated here. Looks like you're the only one who signed up, so you're automatically the victor. Okay, I wish I had my camera on because I'm literally face palming. We just spent like 800 on booze to get ready for this. Congratulations on your victory. You're now part of the sect. Okay. Yep. Dual cultivation with a person from a hostile position is forbidden. I think that means people who are against our sect. So we need to be careful if we start doing any dual cultivation. Not that we're exactly beating the ladies off with a stick at this point. Please abide by the rules. Yes. Okay, our new friends all like us a little bit. Cultivator, the sect you joined looks much more powerful than mine. Wait for me a few days. I'll come look for you. So Gu Fei, she was part of Inky Glow, but she said she's going to quit her sect and join us. Hey, that's a little weird, but yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay, because we had victory in the tournament, we got 100 sect contribution. The sect has decided to award you 50 additional points for saving Ling Ji in the Hidden Frost sect. Oh, one of the people at the beginning we saved. Keep striding boldly down this path of cultivation. Okay, cool. Nice bonus. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. We could go for a promotion. I don't think I want to do that. Can I claim wages? We don't have any yet. Okay. Let's check in the manual library. Most of the manuals in the sect are in the manual library. Work hard for the sect and contribute to it, and the sect will be generous with its secret knowledge. All can be taught and passed on. Since you're here, why don't you pick up some suitable manuals? The seniors in the sect favor you and have given you special instructions that you can enjoy some privileges when buying manuals from the manual library. 20% off. Okay. Now again, though, I don't want to get anything from key refining. I'm planning on just trying to break through in short order. Although I do have a lot of materials to get, so maybe I'm being a little optimistic there. Okay, we could pick up a defense skill. It's, again, kind of the kind I don't like. Here we go. This is something I like. Pure HP on an HP one. It's blue. That's cheap enough. Okay, that's a big maybe. We need a right click. That's not right click. We need a right click skill. Here's one. So this would be like 30, almost 30 more damage than my current one, and we have more traits that we could get. So that would be pretty good. That's 75. We also have to be a disciple. We are an initiate, I believe, so we can't afford that yet. Okay, so we can get this one. Let's redeem that. Get that while I've got a discount. We'll check in at the hospital. Are you here because you don't feel well? This is the sect hospital. You recover your vitality and energy here, and also remove negative destiny. Coming here today is an opportunity. I will recover a little vitality and energy for you. One has to be well rested in order to overcome the difficulties coming your way. So we can recuperate here. I believe we can do it for free. I don't think that actually charges me. I'm not going to spend the time because we just rested recently. Treasure Pavilion. This is the sect's treasure pavilion. All the elixirs in here are precious, so you cannot use them as you please. Of course, if you contribute to the sect will be generous with elixirs. Speaking of which, I recently asked the pavilion steward to teach me, and I made some elixirs. You can have this. Thank you. Okay, so this is why it's important to join sects that have lots of spirit roots. We can buy out all of these roots and work on getting all of these ones up. And then once we've done that, we can 2-for-1 them into the ones that they don't have, or we could leave the sect and find the ones that we don't have. But I'm going to want to get everything to 50 before we leave this zone. Other things we can buy here, some buffing stuff, comprehension sand that we used earlier. They don't have a great selection right now, but sometimes you have much better stuff also. Tree vault. Okay, this is what I wanted. I just couldn't use it because I'm not part of the sect. Spirit Pavilion. Yeah, we already looked at that. Council Hall. You've come. The sect council hall is where the sect elders carry out the important matters of the sect. Initiates have never been allowed to enter and participate in decision making. But I see you have good qualifications. I believe that you're able to ascend to an important position in the sect in time and enter the council hall to deal with important matters. In this game, you actually can go all the way up to sect master if you want to and be in charge. And you can set all these, I guess I can't even see the things here, but you can set all kinds of policies and things. It's pretty interesting, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Mission hall. This is where the sect issues missions. You can accept missions from here and work for the sect to obtain reputation and sect contribution. The sect leader wants me to entrust you with this. Things won't always go smoothly when you carry out missions, so be careful. Here's some elixirs. They might help you survive if you're in danger. Thank you again. Alright, so just like in town, there are missions here, although right now we do not have a ton of choices. Be careful here. Don't take the ones where you need to go kill people until you know what you're doing. You're just going to get yourself in trouble. So we will definitely do these two. In fact, I'm just going to grab them because I know I'm going to. Spirit Pavilion. We already checked that. Another thing you can do here is you can actually cultivate. So rather than running around and finding key, you can just pay to do it here. Much easier option generally. Okay, so for breakthrough, we have literally 1 of the 6 orbs and 0 of the 3 treasures we need. But now we're on the path for that. My number 1 goal right now is going to be getting some better manuals. So we need to get to Initiate so that we can, or not Initiate, we need to get to Disciple so that we can get a better right-click skill. So this is our goal right now. Arena started. Yep, that's fine. Nobody's here, ironically enough. How many members do we have? Can I see that? 2 Grand Elders, 14 Disciples, 5 Elders, 13 Initiates, 10 True Disciples, and 102 Backup Disciples. Okay, there's a few here. This world was rolled on the low population, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but hopefully it'll be fine. We can look at sect territory. This doesn't actually really kick in until you're in the 2nd zone. These guys don't actually do too much fighting left to their own devices. In the 2nd zone, they're going to be fighting all the time normally. Okay, but I do think that's going to be the end of our first episode. We're coming up on 2 hours here. Didn't quite get everything I thought I was going to be able to get done, but that's the way the game goes sometimes. So next time around, we're going to try to work on our skills here a little bit. We're going to do some sect missions. We're going to try to get that new skill. We're going to train in our HP one we got, and we're looking for a defense one. Once I get the HP one and the defense one, we're going to go to those elemental lands and start boss hunting and see if we can get what we need to be able to ascend. And that's going to really be our starting point once we get up to Foundation. And we'll be a lot less of a nobody once we can make that happen. We may also go check out the 5 Bloom. We did see where the dragon one started, kind of towards the portal. And I want to get to Foundation before I touch that, because I don't know how hard it is. But hopefully we'll get there next time. All right, like I said at the beginning, I'm really looking for feedback here. Let me know, do you just like the long play format? Or would you prefer if I started editing down, especially the fighting is mostly what I would edit down. I would just say, I'm going to go do these missions, and then I'll bring you back if something cool happens. Or I would just show like going into the map and then leaving the map or something like that, just to cut that down, because that's going to be a lot of time. Once we're actually like settled into the work, we're going to have to do a lot of maps to get a lot of materials. So please leave a comment down below on what you'd prefer, or wait a couple episodes and see if you develop a taste for something. Other than that, get out there and join a cultivation sect and start homing your skills, builders, and I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.